From Creative Lighting class, and I'm going to show you a quick tutorial on how to create the 6 portrait panel for the assignment. So the first thing we do is we grab our 6 images. I'm going to just press Shift, collect those, and open them up with Photoshop. And let's get that going. And the first thing that we're going to want to do so that we can fit all 6 on the panel is we want to crop each of these images. Yours will look different, of course, because you'll have different lighting styles on each one. But the first thing we want to do is we want to create a 3x4. Let's go 4 by 3. So if you look in the upper left, that's where we've clicked those in. I'm just going to click X to turn that around. And that looks about right. So we're going to click on that. I'm going to go into Image, Image Size, go into Inches, and then just do my width at 3. So it should automatically go to 4. So there we go. That one's ready to go. Next one, 3x4. So we'll just shift that over a little bit, double click, Image, Image Size, click the width at 3, goes to 3x4 automatically, and the resolution here is at 300. Actually, you know what? We should probably make those 200 because that's what the assignment is going to be at 200. So let's go back and change the image resolution to 200 because that will make your life a little simpler. Alright, so we've done that one. This one now, just moving her. Oops, let's go back. Trying to do this all a little too quickly. Let's move her over just a bit. Double click. Again, image size. Go in there. 3 inches by 3.99. You know what? That's pretty close. That's practically 4. Let's just hit 4. And that's good. Let's go to Image, Size, Resolution 200. Alright, that's good. Next one. Looks good. Click it. Image, Size, width is going to be 3 inches. You can see the height right here is at 4 inches. So the resolution we want to make 200. Click OK. Well, the second last one, let's just adjust our guy here a little bit. Double click to crop, image, size. Now you'll notice each time I opened these up, I didn't have to go back to my tools. Obviously, crop was still open for each one, so that's why we're just like running through these fairly quickly. But let's remember to make the resolution 200 for each one. And this one is the final one. Double click, image, canvas, 3 inches by 4 inches at 200 resolution. Awesome. Okay, so the next step, we've got all our images open here. So we're going to go to Photoshop, File, New, because we're going to create a new document. Let's call this Portrait Panel. Portrait Panel. And we want to go in inches. We want to go a width of 9 inches and a height of 8 inches, and we want the resolution to be 200. So that should be great. If we look at that and we say, what are the pixels? It's 1800 by 1600, which is exactly what the dimensions are listed in your assignment. Press OK. All right, great. We're just going to flip that on its side. All right, so 8 by 9. We don't want to crop that to 3 by 4, so we're going to do not crop. So there's our full area there. All right, so now all we want to do is we've got in our Photoshop preferences, I always have my rulers at the top and sides turned on. Well, you can also go to View, and Rulers is right here, so you can click Off, go back to View, turn Rulers on. So hopefully you have them on. And then with your cursor here, with your Move tool, just grab a line from here and take it down to 4, which is cutting this image in half exactly. Just a little bit off. Let's bring it right to 4. There we go. And then we're going to do the same thing from the side vertically. And we're going to go to 6. And then we're going to take another one and we're going to go to 3. And now we've taken our 8-inch by 6-inch canvas, this whole thing, and we've divided it exactly into 6 3-inch by 4-inch little spots. And that's where we basically go in now. And we grab each of these photos out Again with the move tool, if you look over here, there's our move tool. Grab it, pull it over, and then just slide it into space. It kind of snaps right in, which is awesome. Grab another one, just use the move tool, grab the picture and pull it over, and then just snap it into place. Grab another one right here and snap it over and just snap it into place. So you're going to do this with each of your different images. Remember, the lighting and posing of each of these images should be fairly different from one another, significantly different from one another, as to show a real variety of poses for your potential subject to choose from. And here's our last one right here. Just pull her right down in there and bring her in there like that. Okay. So now, if you look over into the layers, on the right, you'll see all those images listed there. So if you go into View and take off the extras, your grids will disappear and you'll see where you need to make adjustments. So this lady over here in the bottom right is on layer 4. So I can just go in and bring her over just that little bit to get rid of that little space that was there. So that's looking pretty clean. So if you've got enough difference between your backgrounds like this one has, there's no need to add anything extra in terms of lines. But if you did want to create lines across and down, you could simply go over to your shape area here and use the line tool right here. So you've got a line tool, click on that. You'll want the pixels to be around, say, 7 to 9 width in pixels, and you just grab that, pull it down all the way. And then your shape layer, you double click on that, go to stroke, click on stroke, double click on that. Let's make it about 6 pixels and it's black. And then that way we've got a nice dividing line through there. So yeah, you can sort of see the effect of that when you get close. Now the problem is right now, based on where that's sitting, it's sitting behind this image. So make sure, there's one thing I forgot to do here, and that is before you add these lines, make sure to merge all the layers first so that the line isn't sitting behind one of the other layers. So get all of these images lined up first, then flatten all the layers together, so now you've got just one layer, and that's when you'll add your lines so that they're putting the lines on top of the final image. Because right now, as you can see, this line is sitting below this gentleman in the middle, and it doesn't look like a good solid line. So something to watch out for. So when you've got all that, let's just take that one out because we really aren't gonna use that. When you've got everything looking absolutely perfect, you just go into Layer, Flatten Image, Discard Hidden Layers. Yes, I want to get rid of my shape there. So as you can see on the right, we've got one flattened image, which is now being called background, and that's the one that we're going to save as PortraitPanel. Just going to save that to my desktop for the moment, and I'm going to save that as quality 9. So it's giving me a small enough file that it's not going to take up a ton of space when you submit it. Okay, so hopefully that's all you need to know about that, and good luck getting the assignment in on time, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.